As we look at the smiles, as we look at the handshakes, I want to bring on Scott Rouse. Scott Rouse is a behavior and body language expert who is trained alongside the FBI, Secret Service, U.S. military intelligence, co-host the Behavior Panel. So happy to have you, Scott, because so much is said with what is not said. You're watching this. Let's actually start with that initial greeting, okay, between the two leaders. What jumps out to you?
Well, there's not much here from a body language and behavior perspective, and that in itself is the story, because when you have two leaders like Trump and Xi, the absence of body language, big body language cues and tells is actually useful. And these are not two men who are going to accidentally be showing us everything they feel and what they're thinking. They're performing control. So the handshake, the posture, the facial movement, and the timing are all diplomatic theater, so to speak. So we're not seeing personal warmth, we're seeing diplomatic choreography, in a word, I guess you'd say.
14-second handshake, a long time. Did anyone look uncomfortable?
No, it didn't look too uncomfortable, but Trump tends to be a person who uses touch as a dominance and a rapport tool. So the extended handshake and that hand patting and that hard eye contact he does, that's his style. And it's kind of him saying, I'm comfortable in this space. I'm good with what's going on. I'm good with this interaction. Whereas Z's style is a little bit different. He's more contained and more formal and has more economy of motion, I guess you'd say.
We have this other part that I want to show you. It's a lot of walking of them together side by side. If we have it, and we'll show it to you, yeah, just in general. Anything stand out to you, how they're walking, the distance, the pacing, how they look, how they talk?
It's really interesting because usually you have in a situation where two leaders are walking, you'll have the alpha in the front. But what we see here is that for a little bit, Trump will be in the front. For a little bit, Xi will be in the front. And you see that go back and forth just a little bit as they're going along. And what's happening here is they're letting each other do that. And that's showing respect to the other one because they know this is on the global stage and everybody's watching it. So they're letting the other one be the leader for just a second. They're sort of handing it off.
How much is that controlled, by the way? Are they thinking that, or is it like subconscious?
No, well, subconsciously you do that when you're in a situation and there's an alpha and you'll just follow the alpha. But in this situation, they're letting each other do that. They're sort of handing off the leadership role in that situation. So
one of the things that we've been talking about is it appears that they're explaining to President Trump a lot of the history, particularly in this compound. We have this other moment on the steps, if we can show it, where President Xi appears to be right there, pointing things out to Trump. Feels like that's a big part of this, explaining the history, explaining the significance. Anything you can glean from this?
I think a lot of people are going to say President Trump sort of overdoing it on the body language because he's doing the big nods.
Really?
Yeah, I think some people say that because he's doing that pivot and nodding real big. But what's actually happening here is it's taken twice as long because when President Trump hears President Xi say something, he has to pretend like he knows. He's speaking Chinese, so he doesn't really understand what he's saying, but he's having to look interested, and then he has to look interested again when the interpreter tells him what he's saying. So it's
that makes it complicated, right? Like that does affect the relationship, the communication, the comfortability. You're talking through translators, right?
Yes, it really does. It really does. And this situation, I think he handles it well.
So, Scott, can you stick around for a second? We're going to hit a break. We're trying to get this video coming in. I want to see what we see. We'll get you to break it down in real time. So stay with us. Again, our live coverage in Beijing, here on NewsNation, here on Jesse Weber Live. We'll be right back. Scott, I kind of want to start with you. So they're sitting there. They're seated very differently. As we talked about, a lot is said with what is not said. You break it down in real time. You're watching this like me. What do you take away?
Well, obviously, there's not a whole lot going on here. It doesn't look like I was saying earlier, that's the greatest part about this because we're seeing them under control. We're seeing this diplomatic choreography going on where they're trying not to look bored, but they're also trying to look interested at the same time. And they know everybody's watching. So they know every move they make, people like me are going to be watching this and saying, oh, it means this or oh, it means that. So they're being very careful with all that. President Trump approaches this quite differently than President Xi. And President Trump is relaxed. He's got his hands together in his lap. He's leaned forward just a little bit. Whereas Xi he's all stiff and got his posture straight and got his hands stuck out. That shows you the difference in how they approach these things. So I think in a case like this, mostly it's Trump personalizes power, whereas Xi formalizes power in a situation like this.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.